when your baby ignores that $80 learning toy and reaches for the cardboard box instead. You probably feel like you've wasted your money. But what if I told you your baby just made the smarter choice? Because here's what the research reveals, and what the toy companies won't tell you. The most powerful brain-building moments don't happen with toys at all. They happen with something you already have, something free, something irreplaceable, you. And in the next 15 minutes, I'm going to show you exactly how to use it to unlock your baby's genius potential without spending another dollar on gadgets that promise miracles. I know this feeling. You're scrolling through videos of baby prodigies playing piano at 2, or parents showing off sensory bins that look like science experiments gone wild. And you start thinking, should I be doing more? Am I falling behind? Is my baby missing critical windows? Do I need flashcards? A subscription box? Baby Einstein on repeat? And here's what researchers observed in a fascinating study. Parents spent hours setting up elaborate sensory stations. Rice bins, water beads, textured fabrics, the works. The babies played with them for an average of 4 minutes. Then they consistently did something surprising. They crawled over to their parents and just wanted to look at their faces. This pattern repeated across hundreds of observations. And that's the insight we're all missing. Now, here's what's actually happening. We all fall into the same trap. We confuse stimulation with connection. We think genius comes from doing more. More activities, more programs, more screens, more noise. But your baby's brain doesn't grow from constant stimulation. It grows from meaningful moments. When scientists study baby brain development, they don't see genius forming in front of flashcards or expensive programs. They see it forming face-to-face, in the space between a mother's smile and a baby's giggle, in the pause before a father responds to a coo, in the gentle repetition of a grandmother's lullaby. Because here's the thing, your baby's brain isn't a computer that needs more input. It's a relationship engine that needs more connection. And here's just how powerful that connection is. According to Harvard's Center on the Developing Child, in the first 3 years of life, your baby's brain forms over 1 million new neural connections every second. 1 million. Every second. That's more connections in one day than most adults form in a year. But here's the crucial part. Those connections don't form randomly. They form in response to emotional experiences, to your face, your voice, your touch. So every moment of connection isn't just sweet. It's literally sculpting their brain. Think of your baby's brain like wet clay. Every sound, every touch, every gaze you share leaves an imprint. These tiny patterns, what we call neural pathways, are what later allow them to talk, reason, imagine, and empathize. Now, here's what's crucial to understand. The brain doesn't just grow randomly. It grows based on repetition paired with emotional connection. When you do something with your baby, especially when it's filled with warmth, eye contact, and responsiveness, their brain lights up like fireworks. Neurons fire together, wire together, and create stronger connections. This is called neuroplasticity. And it means your baby's brain is constantly adapting based on their experiences with you. Now, you might be thinking, okay, but what does connection actually look like? How do I know if I'm doing it right? And that's exactly what I want to show you. Because it's not about doing more. It's about doing specific things that science has proven light up the exact brain regions your baby needs for future learning, emotional regulation, and yes, genius-level thinking. I'm going to walk you through 10 activities. But these aren't your typical baby activities. These are neural pathway architects, and every single one is something you can start doing today. No equipment needed. Let's start with the most powerful one. Activity number 1, the magic of FaceTime. Before I tell you what this activity is, let me ask you something. What's the most advanced piece of learning technology ever created? An iPad? A smart toy? AI? No. It's your face. And here's what you need to do with it. Get face-to-face with your baby, 6 to 12 inches away, and just watch them. When they coo, you coo back. When they smile, you smile bigger. When they make a face, you make it too. Now, I know what you're thinking. That's it? That can't possibly be enough. But here's what's actually happening in that moment. When you mirror your baby's expressions and sounds, you're activating their mirror neurons, the brain cells responsible for empathy, emotional intelligence, and understanding other people. You're teaching them how to be human. And those skills? They're the foundation of every form of genius that actually matters. The kind that builds relationships, solves problems, creates connection, So stop, pause, let them lead, mirror, respond. That's not just bonding, that's brain architecture. The kind neuroscientists can measure on an fMRI scan. Real physical changes happening in real time. Connection equals cognition. Activity number 2, sensory safari. Now, that's about what your baby sees. But what about what they feel? Your baby's brain is a sensory processing machine, and every new texture creates new neural connections. But you don't need expensive sensory bins. You just need everyday objects. Let your baby touch a soft blanket. Feel cool water on their hands. Hear the crinkle of paper. Smell fresh herbs from your kitchen. Developmental observations show that when babies around 6 months old explore baskets of safe household items, a wooden spoon, a silky scarf, a rubber spatula, they can maintain focus for 10 minutes or more, just feeling different textures. That level of concentration is remarkable for that age. That's his brain building sensory integration networks. The networks that later allow him to process information, regulate his body, and stay focused. So give them textures. Let them explore. Trust their curiosity. Activity number 3, Narration Nation. Here's something that might surprise you. The most powerful language lesson doesn't happen with baby talk or educational videos. It happens when you narrate your day. Here's what you do. Talk through your routines. Now we're putting on your socks. 1, 2. Oh, these are soft socks. Can you feel them? Now we're walking to the kitchen. Do you hear the birds outside? Now you might think your baby isn't listening because they can't respond yet. But here's the counterintuitive truth. Language before speech is comprehension in progress. Every word you say is wiring their brain for communication. You're expanding their vocabulary, teaching them conversation rhythm, and giving them a cognitive map of how the world works. The University of Washington's Institute for Learning and Brain Sciences tracked babies from birth through age 3. The findings were striking. Babies who heard more conversational words scored 30 points higher on vocabulary tests by age 3, and those advantages persisted through elementary school. So describe, explain, narrate. Your voice is building their vocabulary right now. Activity number 4, music moments. So we've covered talking, but here's something that surprised me when I learned it. Singing to your baby isn't just sweet, it's neuroscience, and the impact is bigger than you might think. Here's what to do. Sing simple songs with clear rhythm. Slow them down, emphasize the beats, clap along or tap their hands gently. Twinkle, twinkle, little star. Pat a cake. Row, row, row your boat. But here's why it matters. Rhythm builds auditory processing in the brain. And auditory processing is directly linked to future reading skills. A landmark study from Northwestern University's Auditory Neuroscience Laboratory found that babies who experience rhythmic play develop better temporal patterning in their brains, improvements that were measurable even a year later. So don't worry if you can't carry a tune. Your baby doesn't care about pitch. They're absorbing the rhythm and the connection. That's the ability to recognize patterns and sequences, which is essential for reading, math, and problem solving. Sing, hum, make it up as you go. That's brain-building magic. Activity number 5, Peekaboo and surprise games. Peekaboo isn't just a game. It's neuroscience disguised as laughter. Here's what you do. Hide your face behind your hands or a blanket. Build anticipation. Then pop out with a big smile. What's happening in your baby's brain? They're developing object permanence, understanding that things still exist even when they can't see them. They're building working memory, learning cause and effect. Every time you disappear and reappear, their brain is making predictions, testing hypotheses, and celebrating when they're right. That's the foundation of scientific thinking. So hide, pop out, laugh together. You're teaching them how to think. Now, you might be noticing a pattern here. These activities aren't complicated. They're not expensive, but each one targets a specific area of brain development with remarkable precision. Activity number 6, the reading ritual. Reading to your baby might feel pointless when they can't even talk yet. But here's the truth. The earlier you read, the sooner their brain learns to love patterns. Here's how to do it. Pick any book. Board books, picture books, whatever you have. Use different voices. Change your tone, trace the pictures with their hand. You're not teaching them to read. You're building auditory sequencing, visual attention, and emotional bonding all at once. And when you read the same book over and over, yes, even for the 100th time, you're strengthening neural pathways through repetition. That's how learning happens. Repetition with connection. Connection equals cognition. Harvard's Center on the Developing Child analyzed decades of data and found that the number of words a child hears by age 3 is one of the strongest predictors of their third-grade reading level. Stronger even than household income. So read daily, even just 5 minutes. Make it a ritual. That consistency is what builds brilliance. Activity number 7, movement and tummy time adventures. Okay, so we've been working on their minds. But remember, the brain and body aren't separate. They're partners, which brings us to movement. Every wiggle is a brain workout. Here's what to do. Give your baby plenty of floor time, change up the textures under them. A soft blanket, a yoga mat, a textured play mat. Let them reach, roll, and explore their bodies. But here's what developmental neuroscience has revealed. Motor movement isn't just about physical strength. It develops spatial reasoning, body awareness, and coordination, all connected to cognitive development. When your baby reaches for a toy during tummy time, they're not just strengthening muscles, they're building neural connections that will later help them understand distance, direction, and problem solving. In fact, studies show that babies who get more floor time score higher on problem-solving tasks at 18 months. So make it interesting. Put toys just out of reach. Get down on the floor with them, cheer them on. Movement is thinking, and thinking is movement. Activity number 8, mirror play. Let your baby see themselves in an unbreakable mirror. Make faces together. Point to their reflection. That spark of recognition when they realize, that's me. That's the birth of self-awareness. That's the beginning of identity. Mirror play builds emotional awareness, self-recognition, and even empathy. When babies can see their own expressions, they start to understand emotions as concepts. And that understanding, it's the foundation of emotional intelligence. So smile in the mirror, make silly faces, let them touch their reflection, watch their mind expand in real time. Activity number 9, baby conversations. Now, all of this is building their understanding of the world, but there's one more skill they need, and it's probably the most important one: turn-taking. Here's what the data reveals, and what might surprise you. Your baby doesn't learn language from hearing you talk at them. They learn from engaging with you in back-and-forth exchanges. Linguists call this serve and return, and brain scans show it activates different neural circuits than passive listening. So when your baby coos or babbles, pause. Wait, look at them expectantly. Then respond as if you're having a real conversation. Oh, really? Tell me more. That's so interesting. What's actually happening? You're teaching communication. You're strengthening their prefrontal cortex, the part of the brain responsible for planning, self-control, and dialogue. You're building the architecture for future conversation. So pause, listen, respond. You're literally shaping how they'll communicate for the rest of their lives. Activity number 10, the calm connection. This last one might surprise you because it's about doing less, not more. Here's what to do. Hold your baby quietly, breathe together, hum softly. Just be present. No toys, no screens, no agenda, just calm connection. Now, why does this boost brain development? Because calm nervous systems learn faster. This is backed by decades of polyvagal theory research. When your baby feels safe and regulated, their cortisol levels decrease. Their brain chemistry stabilizes. Blood flow increases to the prefrontal cortex, and they enter what neuroscientists call the optimal learning state. Connection equals cognition. So take time to just be together. Rock slowly, breathe, let your calm regulate theirs. That's not wasted time, that's brain building at its most powerful. Now, I need to pause here for a moment because I know what some of you might be feeling right now. You're thinking about all the times you were too tired, the days the TV was on too long, the moments you scrolled your phone instead of making eye contact. And you're wondering, have I already messed this up? Is it too late? Listen to me, you haven't missed anything. You're not behind, you haven't failed. Your baby's brain doesn't need perfection, it needs presence. And presence isn't about every moment, it's about enough moments. Here's what the research actually shows. It's not about being on all day, it's about those pockets of real connection. Even 5 intentional minutes can create lasting neural pathways. And here's something that often gets overlooked. The fact that you're here, watching this, learning this, that tells you everything you need to know about yourself as a parent. You care, you're trying, you're growing. And that's exactly what your baby needs to see. Not perfection, growth. So give yourself the same grace you'd give your baby when they're learning to walk. You're both learning. You're both building new pathways. And that's beautiful. So let's come back to where we started. That expensive toy your baby ignored? They weren't being difficult, they were being brilliant. Because they already knew what the science confirms. The most powerful learning tool in the world isn't something you can buy. It's you. Your face, your voice, your presence, your love, talk, sing, mirror, move, read, pause, connect. Because raising a genius isn't about filling your baby's day with activities. It's about filling their world with you. And every moment of that connection, it's building neural pathways that will last their entire life. The toys will break, the programs will end. But the brain you're building through these moments, that's forever. Now, while you're helping your baby's brain grow, make sure you're not feeding them foods that secretly slow it down. The next video reveals 7 foods that seem healthy, but quietly hurt your baby's development. And you might be giving them without realizing it.